again because for some reason, like, my shit was about to fall, whatever. All right. Hi, I'm Tara, or Twitch, however you like to call me. Welcome to the Twitch. These are daily horoscopes that you guys get Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you need to catch the replay, you can always check it out on my YouTube. Links are in the bio. Welcome to Leo season. Hello, it's been a couple days. Sorry I haven't been on. I've actually been sick. So today I'm starting to feel a little bit better. So we're just gonna hop right in, get the horoscopes. I do plan on going live a couple times this week for individual reads. Privates are always available. You can check out my link and my availability over on Facebook. So yeah, we're gonna dive right in. Welcome to Leo season. Leo season. Strength, getting over obstacles, karma seasons releasing. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. So, as you guys know, I am one of these readers. I will tell you what you need to hear, not exactly what you want. There is cursing, profanity, and just sometimes all around bluntness on this. So if it is not for you, don't stay. I'm not a hater. You know, that's just what it is. If you dig my vibe, like and follow me. If you like my vibe more, follow me over on the gram and over on the YouTube. All right, we're going to hop right in. Leos, what is something that we need to look for, Leos, today? What is the lesson and blessing? And if it seems like I'm speeding through, is it intentional? But back in the groovies. All right, Leo, you about to step into some career change. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you are getting your confidence back, Leos. You have opened up your season with releasing and bringing in a lot of pentacles. There's a lot of letting go of ego. There's a lot of letting go of a certain situation or how an expectation of a certain situation that has come into for light where you're like, you know what? I've been trying it this way for months. I'm not trying it this way anymore. I'm going to actually go into my own and I'm going to grow and I'm going to open up my own things. You have these opportunities and this is a fast moving energy. Okay, Leos, this is fast moving. So because you're releasing the karmic debt and it's coming into the sun. So for some of you guys, Leos, you guys could be starting a job or a career that's actually going to be long-term and successful for you. For some of you guys, if you're feeling trapped in a job, there's going to be another opportunity coming your way because there was some sort of deceit or things that really weren't really coming into fruition like they said that it was going to. Whether it was a loss of money or this or that, just things weren't aligning. So you guys are actually going to be coming into a place where you had the opportunity to go to a different position career-wise, okay? For some of you single Leos, okay, today you are actually going to just keep on focusing on those pentacles and allowing things to grow because there was a recent ending for you guys, okay? For a lot of Leos, there has been a death ending. And that's not literal death. This could be an ending of a cycle, relationship, a mindset, an ego placement. There's things that have been really coming into fruition for you, Leos. I can honestly say the past 90 days, Leos, you guys have upticked when it comes to healing and releasing a lot of ego for you guys. And now the reward's coming in. So be prepared. If you guys just started a new job or career, it's going to uptick. The sun's there. Pentacles are there. So that's what I have for you guys, Leos, today. There is so much glow and grow. Oh my gosh. So much glow and grow. I love it. I love it. Obstacles are being lifted. Mindsets are changing. You're actually releasing some people in your old tribe as well. Just people that you no longer mesh with. It's not that you dislike them or anything else, but you're realizing that where your worth is and where you placed your value are totally two different things. Okay? So I feel like with a lot of you Leos, with this career path and this opening of releasing, your confidence is actually going to have an uptick too. You're going to see that your value and worth are exactly where you want them to be, which is higher up. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Leos, today. I hope it resonates. If not, it might still be the medication. My bad. Try again tomorrow. So, all right, Virgos. We are going to hop right into, fuck this pen. Not literally. Virgos. All right, Virgos. And again, sorry I haven't been here. I've been sick since Thursday. So I actually slept. I didn't even go to work yesterday. And I usually volunteer on Mondays too. I called the place and I was like, I cannot I can't even move, dude. Like, I am so sick. So, I'm actually glad to be back and doing this. Virgos. Oh my gosh. Virgos. You guys are feeling creatively stuck. There's anxieties that need to be released. There is actually going to be a conclusion to a situation that's really been on the forefront. I'd say the past like 30 days for you guys, Virgos. There is something that's going on where it's like, why is this not coming into fruition? Why is this not growing? There's a lot of anxieties coming into play right now for you, Virgos, and it's actually affecting your creativeness. This could be monetary wise. This could be things with dealing with the home, things of that nature. I feel very scattered when I stepped into Virgo's energy too. Some of you guys could be dealing with an energy where you thought it was going to be really fruitful and honest and just, you know, allow these things to happen. But you know what? You figured out that there was a fish in a cup. It's a fish. You don't want a stinky ass fish in your cup. Okay, and this is an immature energy too. This could be somebody that you thought was very trustworthy and they ended up not being. I really feel like even for some of you Virgos, if this is not a complete person, this is a mindset. Whether you're not placing value on yourself and the things that you have brought to the table as far as your skills, your experiences, things like that, and it's really placing you in this very stagnant energy. Okay, this is also Cancer energy. So some of you guys could actually be dealing with the water sign. I also see some Aquarius as well. That's not a water sign. We know that. But judgment. Judgment is coming. Okay. So it's really going to be about ending the cycle to have a rebirth and letting the light shine in. But it's really going to take some time and patience. I keep on hearing 10 for you guys. I don't know if there is something that I am just really drawn to when it comes to tens. You guys could be seeing 10-10. I feel like there's actually going to be a shift in October for some of you Virgos as well. So thank you so much, Kat. I love her. She's my moderator. You guys should totally like and follow her. She's so sweet. I really love her. But for you Virgos, I really feel though that there is going to be an open opportunity. Pentacles are going to be coming back. Like I said, I keep on feeling and hearing October for you guys. This actually is going to give you a different opportunity as well. I feel like there could be somebody that's going to come to you with a business proposition or the things that you've been really working towards the past couple months. Because let's just call it what it is. We in stagnant energy. You guys are actually going to have an uptick and you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. Okay. So that's something that I'm really seeing for your Virgos. I want to see what's going on with relationship. What about the Virgos that are taken? What is something they should look at? You guys are actually going to be having some really open and honest communication. Okay. This is a very healing relationship that you guys are in, and it's all about the yin and yang. All right. It's really going to be about the growth with you Virgos right now. And I really feel like if you guys are in a interpersonal relationship, there's actually going to be a healing process with it. For you singles, though, you are nowhere near wanting to deal with somebody. For some of you singles, you actually just left a situation that had a lot of deceit and bullshit in it. Okay? I'm just going to call it what it is. There was a lot of, an individual's energy that really was looking more at empty cups than looking at the full ones. Okay. So for you Virgos that are actually single today, I really feel like you're not going to really flow with anybody. You're kind of just going to sit in your own and do your own thing. But man, you guys are really focused on these life changes and pentacles. Y'all got goals. Y'all got some goals. So it's really going to be about being patient today. Don't get so much into your mindset. And if some of y'all are dealing with a very immature energy, you're going to be calling them out today. You're going to realize that they no longer vibe. Okay? And you're slowly but surely going to be releasing that energy. Libras. Libras, for some of you guys, instantly, I feel like you have somebody on your mind. This is dealing with the heart space for you Libras, okay? So, yeah. That's what I have for you Virgos. Libras, you guys are in the heart space today. There's somebody that is definitely just like pulling on the strings. You actually are seeing this person as the Nine of Cups. Some of you Libras, you're actually going to be getting out of the hermit mode. I love it. So some of you guys that are in a relationship, Virgos, that was the first thing that popped up was love today. So you guys are actually going back into balance. There is this Nine of Cups where you're realizing that during this process in this relationship, it's really strong foundation. Okay. There's been some hiccups and hindrances. I feel even the past, like, I'd say within the past, like, couple weeks, you've noticed a very silent trend in communication with your person, if you're in a relationship with them. This is something that has really been across the fields. I feel for a lot of you Libras, you're dealing with an earth sign as well when it comes to this. So your person could be an earth sign and they're just not opening up right now. That's going to change. There's actually going to be a vulnerable moment because they're releasing out of this hermit mode, okay? And they're just really coming into a place where they want to have this conversation. And I feel like you're going to be really open and receptive to this. And realize that a lot of the things that you felt were deceitful, or even if they felt that way, it's a lot of ego and fear. It's actually not something that is in this physical world, okay? It's actually going to bring you guys into union. There's going to be this openness. There's going to be this allowance to happen. Financial wise for you guys today, Libras, you are going to actually come into a possibility of some sort of promotion or a project that's going to come into play. Okay. So for me, I really feel like when I'm looking at the Libras, pay attention to what is being offered on your plate today financially. This project is actually going to help with the promotion in the future. I keep on hearing 6. So for a lot of you guys, it could be 6 months from now. It could be 6 weeks from now. But you are going to get recognized for this project that's actually coming into your financial realm. Okay. I don't see a move in job. So some of you guys are actually looking for a new job. I don't see any sort of opening or opportunity today because it's really about growth and expansion with this current job that you're at. For some of you Libras, I also feel like you're kind of feeling stressed out when it comes to finances as well. Like, is there going to be an uptick soon? There's been a slow progression. Yes, it is going to uptick soon. Okay. So that is what I have for you guys. I did not do Pisces yet. I did not. I am actually on Scorpio. Yep. I am on Scorpio. Nope. And then hopefully if I'm feeling a little bit better tonight as the day progresses, I'm going to come on here and do some individual reads this evening. But I usually do the horoscopes in the mornings, usually at like 8:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. So I'm a little late today because I don't really feel too freaking hot. I'm just going to be honest with you. Scorpios, you guys are releasing anxieties and doubts, which is really awesome because it's actually going to get you out of this stagnant energy that you've been feeling. I feel for some of you Scorpios, you're even feeling it, not just on the physical realm, but you're also feeling it financially. You've been stuck in this really like, how can I say it? Just this really stagnant energy. I can't even explain it. Like, there's days where you really don't want to move or get out of bed. You guys are really going to be coming out of this. And this is just for some Scorpios. This is a collective. But you're in the process of releasing these anxieties, and you're actually about to go on a very creative venture. Okay? So be open to the things that you are being told. I feel for some of you Scorpios, you're even getting this intuitively, whether it's through your dreams or you're hearing messages randomly throughout the day. Like, things are starting to like click, I guess is the best way I can explain it. It's actually going to uptick in your finances, but be careful with your spending during this time, Scorpios. Because I feel in the coming months, especially, I don't know why I just heard December. I heard December loud as day. Be careful because there could be something coming up that's actually going to be a little bit more costly than you expected. So Scorpios, pay attention to the frivolous spending, okay? It's okay to have nice things, but right now it's really going to be about you balancing and collecting the things that you need to collect. You actually have a cycle that is also going to be ending, Scorpio. If you're not feeling it today, be prepared by the end of the week, okay? Because there is a death that is coming, and it's actually going to be a union. Whether that is a union of how you feel, of a mindset, or an actual physical union with somebody in your 3D. But it's because you're really just reaching that point where you're like, this is not serving me. I'm stressing out about this when I should be focusing about this. I also feel like there's going to actually be a boundary placement for you guys today. There's something going on with the negative energy. Whether this is an ex, again, a mindset, something going on at work, there is some sort of negative energy that's around you, and you're going to be putting an end to it. You're actually going to be opening up and telling them, this is what it is. This is my boundary. This is how I was going to do it. I do not do pregnancy questions on any live. I will not do pregnancy, health, or legal unless spirit directs me 100%. But for you, Scorpios, I feel like you're really going to place that boundary, and you're going to let this mindset or this person go. Recently than not, yeah, because you're strong manifesting right now. You are strongly manifesting, and you are going to be opening up a lot of realms. I love it. Releasing, new beginnings coming. More money will be coming your way. You're actually going to find an equal balance of your finances if you don't frivolously overspend. So budget, Scorpios. That's a huge thing that I'm seeing for you guys. As far as relationship-wise, I don't really see much movement. If you guys are single, there could be somebody that you could actually go out on a date with, coffee, things like that. It's involving work, so you might already be talking to this person at work, or you could be, you can meet them at work, okay? For you couples, though, I do feel like there could be a date night tonight, actually, or some sort of really, like, beautiful healing conversation. I just feel like there's going to be a togetherness when it comes to, you know, relationships and Scorpios right now. You guys are going to be talking about future planning, what you guys want. You know, the strength that you guys have, what each of you guys brings to the table. But Scorpios, if you are in a relationship and this conversation does be had, be open and honest. Okay? Be open and honest with yourself and with your partner. And I feel like, you know, that's going to actually open up a new avenue for you guys. And you guys are going to uptick to the next level as far as future planning and things of that nature. Shit, I hope this stuff is resonating. If not, my bad. Like I said, I'll try again tomorrow. All right, Sagittarius. Saggy. I might do individuals after this. What do you guys think? Maybe do some individuals after this. Kind of just like flip the camera and do some one card pulls for you guys. Get some quick little individual messages. Saggy, you are in a stagnant energy, but you know that there's a new beginning ahead. You feel like right now there's a lot of anxieties going on around finances and your confidence, Saggies. And usually, you know, it's a pretty confident sign. But right now, I feel like you're feeling deceit, and there's a lot of the same cycles that are going on for you guys. The moon is not always just an illusion card. I also read it in the way of cycles. You know, just as the lunar phase, there's new moons and there's full moons. There's reasons why some of our energy is sent this way and this and another way. I feel for a lot of you Sagittarius, though, there's a lot of mind anxiety going on. I feel like it has to do with Pentacles, and I feel like it has to do with stability. But that is going to come to a conclusion. I don't know why I just heard January. Lord, I hope it's not that long. But there's going to be a golden opportunity coming your way, okay? I feel like there's actually going to be somebody who's going to be coming in and giving you a chance to kind of grow, especially if you're on the gifted realm or you're going into more of an entrepreneurship. There's going to be somebody who wants to kind of teach you and mentor you. So be open to that, because right now you're kind of in this hangman energy, which is a beautiful thing. You're learning, but you're not growing yet. You know, the hangman, it could be stagnant. You know, it is stagnant energy to a point, but it also leads to a new beginning. Okay? But you need to release anxieties and mindset. I even feel for some of you guys, you don't feel worthy enough to have that 10 of Cups. I'm just going to call it what it is. You don't. But man, there are so many new beginnings ahead. Because once you take that new beginning, your 10 of Cups is right there. Things are going to open. Things are going to come into fruition. But you need to get the hell out of this mindset, Saggy. And you know what? And it sucks. And I'm going to say it, even though it's such a bitch in the world right now. can't focus all on Pentacles right now, Saggy, because as you're focusing on all these Pentacles and hoping things come into fruition, and we got bills to pay, and you got this, and there's all this shit that's going on for you, Saggies, okay? Things just aren't moving in the financial department the way you want them to. And I really feel it's because there's so much focus on that. It's kind of watching some water boiling. That shit ain't gonna boil when you stare at it, but as soon as you walk away, let go a little bit, I'd be damned if you don't go back to that pot and it's boiling. I kind of feel that's the energy for Sagittarius right now, because it even shows mindset, Pentacles in reverse, like no newness, no openness, these things, but you're putting yourself in that position too. It's not just what's going on in the 3D, it's also a mindset too. You can tell yourselves as many times as you want, I can't, and eventually that's going to be the outcome. You're right, you couldn't, because you talked yourself out of it. I feel for some of you Sagittarius, you're talking yourself out of a very beautiful possibility. Okay? Some of y'all could be dealing with a Cancer as well. All right, let's see what other sign you could be dealing with. Aries. Aries, you could be dealing with an Aries. You could also be dealing with a Libra. Yeah, y'all got to get back into that energy. Sometimes you just got to do. Not going to say fake it till you make it, but I'd be damned. Sometimes it works, okay? I'm just going to call it what it is. Get out of the vibe, Saggies. Today is a day to get out of the vibe. Don't focus on the Pentacles so much today, because you are going to have opportunity. All right? What is for the Saggies that are taken? You're actually going to just be in a chill mode today, Saggies. You know, if you guys are taken, you might have a very minimal conversation, but for the most part, Saggies, you're really kind of in your own world right now. You're really focusing on the things that you want to change. So there's not much really open communication when it comes to you and your other person. All right. For you singles, though, pay attention. Pay attention to this immature ass energy, because it's going to lead to a tower moment. All right, so if you guys are single, there could actually be somebody coming into your environment that's going to look all good, talk good, walk good, whatever. It's a bullshit. All right, it's a burnt marshmallow, and not like I caught it on fire. Like, this bitch went off the stick, landed in the dirt, but then tries to say that they're not dirty. And it ain't that way. They're a dirty marshmallow, okay? I don't know why I always use food analogies. It's because I love food. I love food. So, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, today. Get out of the mindset. Called myself out on that one. Jesus. I'm a Saggy. So, I guess I need to get out of my mindset, and I need to listen to myself, don't I? Jabez. I hope so, too. I don't know what is going on. Like, I could even take a cold at this point, but it's not a cold. So, but you know what? I need to do this every day, because I love doing this for you guys. I love it. I don't care if there's just one person on my live. It's the one person that needs to hear it, you know? All right, Capricorns. What do we got? Capricorns, you have a new beginning ahead. You need to release something that's no longer serving you, though, Cappies. For some of you Capricorns, this new beginning is actually going to lead to a lot of fulfillment if you allow it to happen. But there's an energy that's kind of holding you back. And truth be told, I feel like it's an external energy. You have a lot of responsibility, Cappies. Okay? I'm looking at your chart and your, spread. I don't know why I call it a chart. You want to know why? Because I've been so thinking about wanting to do birth charts for people, and I don't know how many people would actually be interested, but man, I'm being called to doing birth charts so bad. But for Cappies, you guys are really, you know what? This has to do with career. This is popping out extensively. So for some of you Cappies, you're in some sort of job or career position that's no longer serving you. I feel like in this position, you were told that you were going to receive a certain amount, and it actually has not been happening. I feel for some of you guys, this could even be a contractual type of job or career obligation, I also see health fields like nurses, things of that nature. So if you're a Cappy and you're a nurse and you're feeling like you are being underappreciated or there's something going on, honestly, your intuition is not off. That shit is heightened today, Cappies. Okay, you feel it in your gut that you need a new beginning and that this is no longer serving you. I feel like there was something going on. This is actually Capricorn energy too. It's not always the devil. So you're actually coming out in your own spread too. But I feel like when it comes to this career path or job, you're actually going to open up a window and see it for what it actually is. That it is not something that is meant for you. So for some of you Capricorns, I really feel like you're going to be looking a lot today. You're tired of having the anxiety and you're tired of the things not coming into fulfillment for you guys. Okay, so there's this openness and there really needs to be this honest truth for you guys, Cappies, when it comes to this career. Some of you guys, I hate the fact that it's like so negative. Honestly, for some of you Capricorns, if you guys were looking into getting a promotion or there was some sort of being told like you were going to have this opportunity, it's actually not going to be for you. There is somebody that's kind of gossipy or really like it's not what you know, it's who you know type of situation. Okay, so don't be too hard up if you're not going to get the position that you're required because you're not meant to stay in this. Okay, that is for career for Capricorns today. Cappies dealing with relationships, you're actually going to be in hermit mode. For some of y'all, you could be dealing with this immature energy. You feel like there's a deceit as well, okay? For some of you Cappies that are in a relationship, you feel like your partner's lying to you or there's somebody in your situationship that is lying to you. But it's actually not completely the case. I think they're worried about you and they don't know how to come up to it because there's something going on with finances too and the homestead on that person's side as well. But it's actually going to come into fruition. Things are going to work out when it comes to a relationship. You got 10 of Cups and you got the Pentacles back. I feel like that's also a sign for you guys when it comes to the career path as well. Don't worry, your 10 of Cups is right around the horizon. You're not going to not get another position soon. And this little tip that's going on in the situationship is not going to be not healed soon. You know what I mean? So that's what I have for you couples, and that's what I have for career for you guys today. Dealing with singles, you are running the fuck away, okay, Cappies? I'll just call it what it is. Like, you are like, no hold, I'm not doing this today. I'm just going to go. I don't even feel like for some of you guys, you're really interested, singles, in going into that next level with somebody because you're so focused on many other things going on. There's things that, you know, especially when it's involving the career, your stability, that you're just way more focused on. And I feel for even some of you Capricorns, you actually feel guilty at the thought of even bringing somebody into your situation right now. Okay. So for a lot of you Cappies, I feel like there's going to be a change within the next couple weeks. This is a very swift energy for you Capricorns. So I keep on hearing 16th. It could be the 16th of August. It could be 16 days from now. It could be 16 weeks from now. But I keep on hearing 16 for you guys. So I would pay attention to that. Also, if you're seeing synchronicities between 1s and 6s as well, look up those angel numbers that you're drawn to, Cappy, because I feel like you're going to get a hidden message in that as well. Okay? So this is what I have for you Capricorns today. And we'll totally check out the vibe tomorrow. Totally check it out. Aquariuses. I don't like plugging myself that much in these lives. I'd rather just talk with you guys and hang out and like, you know, see if I can answer any questions intuitively when I'm able to. Things like that. So I have not done Aquarius yet. So I am on Aquarius right now, actually. So we are going to end with Cancer today. Because what I do is the season that we're in is the season that we get to start with for the month. So now that we are in Leo season, Leo will be the first one until Leo season ends. And then we will hop into Virgo season. So that is how I prefer to do it. And I feel like it gives every sign the opportunity to be first. You know what I mean? But if you guys ever need to catch the replay or you're interested in more of my content, you can always check out the links in my bios. I do a lot of stuff here on TikTok more than anything else, and everything replay-wise is over on my YouTube. Facebook has been a little whoredash lately, so I have not been using Facebook. I'm just going to be honest with you. I try and post on Twitches on there, but I just feel like lately Facebook has not been the realm for me. I don't feel like I fit into Facebook anymore. So, sorry, rant over. Aquariuses. This has to deal with a person or a situationship, okay? You feel like a lot of the things that you wanted and you've manifested are not coming into fruition, okay? So there's like a lack of communication. There's actually going to be, so there's, yeah. So, and that, like, that was literally on the top of a deck, and I'm affirming that with the 8 of Cups. So, for some of you Aquariuses, you're really diving deep into your relationship right now, whether this is best for you or not, okay? I see that there's a lack of communication, and I feel like even for some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody who's a gaslighter, okay? So, like, and somebody who's narcissistic, somebody who really is kind of like, I'm not going to say if they do have addiction issues or not. I do feel like there could be some addiction issues, but this is a lot of, like, narcissism, egotistical. Really? See, I only did Facebook for a particular reason like 12 years ago, and then I was really on it. I started off reading on Facebook, actually, in my friend's group. So, yep. Okay, so I see for some of you Aquariuses, there's actually going to be a walking away. All right, because this is literally one of those moments where it's like, I have done everything that I can think of to try and rectify this situation, other than give up more of myself. And I don't think I want to give up more of myself anymore. That's really the vibe I'm getting for a lot of you Aquariuses right now. Okay, because you're looking back at this situation. This is no longer you're up close on the Picasso. You've stepped back and you've realized what's going on. You're starting to see the outlines, and you really are opening up to this realm that you no longer want to be in this moment. You're realizing that this is not a you situation. You're more kind of like a plant in somebody else's karmic shit. And you're realizing that this individual or this situation, it's the same problem but a different face. You know what I mean? So you're kind of like going past this. And for some of you Aquariuses, you're already hitting that tower moment. Okay? And the reality of it is there is going to be an ending. There is going to be an ending. But it also leads to the opportunity of a new beginning and a stronger foundation. I'm going to affirm the Lovers to see if it is with this person, or if you're actually going to be cycling yourself. But even with the Tower card, the one thing everybody's like, oh my God, the Tower. You can build that shit on a stronger foundation if the Tower falls. So, you know what I mean? So, you know, sometimes we think that what we built our home on is solid ground. And then we end up realizing that shit was quicksand. And we just did not pay attention. And we definitely did not put things up to code. And that's okay. Because you know what? Every lesson's a blessing. You know, things that aren't meant to stick aren't going to. And I feel like in this situation for you guys Aquariuses, you're realizing that. And you're also understanding what your value is. I love that. There's so much boundary placement for you guys Aquariuses. And you got a lot to fucking say. Holy crap. Like, I don't need that many cards. Thank you, quarter deck. But for some of you Aquariuses, honestly, you guys have so many boundaries. You're like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. This doesn't serve me. Okay, cool. Because you're realizing it. You're open to this opportunity. You want to release these anxieties. And you are going back into your heart space. And instead of looking at, well, this was done to me because, you're looking back of, why did I react to that? Why did I react to that? Why did I give it so much damn energy? When at the end of the day, this motherfucker, like, literally, like, ruined my cookie. You ruined my cookie. You burnt it, Like, that's not even like legit M&Ms, off-brand bullshit. Didn't even melt right. Like, you burnt my cookie. Okay? So, be open to yourself. I want to say when you come to this, the boundary placement is actually going to uptick you. I keep on hearing September. Some also going on with job. You know what I mean? There's also going to be an uptick in job and creativeness. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. This movement's going to be fast, and it is going to open up a lot of opportunity for you guys. A lot of opportunity. So if some of you guys are feeling stuck in career, you know, it is going to uptick. There's going to be things that are going to grow. You're going to actually have an opportunity for a different position with the job that you're at. I don't feel like this is going to be the same location, though. So some of you guys are dealing with, like, I'm just going to say customer retail. If you're dealing with a chain of customer retail, you actually are going to get offered a higher position within the same company. Okay, so pay attention to that when it comes to your career and situation. What is going on for Aquarius? What's another thing? You're protecting your TP at all costs. That's that boundary placement again. Yeah, you're totally, and you know what? You're going to say something to that devil energy. You're like, I'm not doing all this because you want union of self. So, if there is going to be some sort of reconciliation with that little devil energy, you're actually, that boundary placement is going to be pretty high, and you ain't going to budge until there's action. I'm just going to call it what it is. Like, this is not, I'm going to say it and then we're going to watch. Aquarius is. You are in the energy of, listen here, motherfucker. I'm walking and talking. And if you're going to stand there and talk on block 1, I'm already at block 6. So I don't know what to tell you. Get a megaphone, or you can get off your ass and start walking with me. Like, that's totally the vibe I'm feeling for a lot of you Aquariuses when it comes to this relationship. So even if there's a walking away, this person, if there is a reconnection, this person is going to have to do something. No more talk. No more talk. And I feel for some of them, they're so narcissistic. You're going to realize when you walk away that this person, like, they're going to say shit about you. Oh, they hurt my feelings. No, bro, you didn't get off your butt for the past 8 months and didn't want to have a conversation. You wanted to gaslight me every time that I spoke or told you how I felt. You made me feel bad and then made me question who I was as an individual. Sir or ma'am or Tam or Sam or biscuit eater. I don't know, whatever. I don't care. They're not fun right now. I mean, that's really the best I can explain it. But I like the boundary placement, guys. You guys are rocking that. All right. Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, why are you in your head? Okay. Pisces. There's so much. You're really, honestly, you guys are really focused on your stability right now. Okay? You have just taken, for some of you guys, there could be a child or children involved for some of you Pisces, but right now you're steadily swimming upstream. Okay? There was a situation that has just happened. Okay, for some of you Pisces, I actually feel it's been within the past like 6 weeks. Okay, I know that's like really specific, but this was like a life-turning event. There was a situation for some of you guys as Pisces that has to deal with your future from here on out. Whether this was giving an opportunity to somebody who didn't deserve it, whether it was totally changing your mindset. Everybody says, "Oh, I want to go in a 360." No, you don't. First off, you don't want to end up in the same fucking place you're in. A 360 is a complete circle. But you have done a complete 180. All right? For some of you Pisces, this is a whole mindset change. This is a value change. This is where you want to be on your tiers change. Okay? And you're taking this knowledge and this hurt and you're applying it to the things that you want right now. Okay? For some of you Pisces, I feel like there's a business venture that you really need to be careful about. It has to, and I hate it when Spirit does this, but I love you too, Spirit. Thank you. This has to do with some legalities or some contracts. Okay. I feel like this also has to do with accounts. Something is going on, and I don't know why I just heard invoicing. So pay attention. For some of you guys that there's so many ones on my freaking phone right now. Oh my gosh. So pay attention to ones. 1111, 111, like whichever. I'm serious. I had a lot of ones. So pay attention to ones, Pisces, because I feel like you're going to actually get a sign for that. Some of you guys are feeling like with this contract, you were kind of suckered in. Okay. So pay attention to the things that are going on, Pisces. Pay attention when it's coming to contracts and invoices, especially if you are a business owner. Okay. Because you're going to actually release something. There's something going on with Pentacles and loss. So just pay attention to that when it's coming to your career path, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Okay. For you guys working with a company or doing corp, there's actually going to be some movement. There is going to be also a loss in that, but it's going to be more of a company loss. I feel like there could be an account or something like that that actually is no longer going to be served at that location or dealing with that, and it's going to affect you to a point profit-wise. Okay, so just pay attention to that. For some of you guys, when it comes to the financial department, you are going to have a new beginning, but it's going to take some time. Okay, that's something that I keep on seeing. As far as this learning lesson and this person, you're learning more value-wise than you are financial-wise, okay? I guess that's the best way I can explain it. Because, like, you're being asked to take that strength, all right, and use it into the next steps of what genuinely makes you guys happy, Pisces. For some of you guys, your peace is within your creative prospects. For some of you guys, it's being able to hold the stability and maintain a certain lifestyle. For some of you guys, is getting in a van and be able to do whatever the hell you want. But your peace is going to come to the forefront, Pisces. There's going to be a lot of openness, and there's going to be a lot of talk about the next step in your life. I feel for some of you guys, you're going to transition in a way that a year from now, you're not even going to realize who you are or who this person was a year ago. How was this person so confused when it's like, I got it. I get why it was there. A lesson is going to be brought to light, and it's going to be one of those epiphany moments where you're like, oh my God, that crazy little redheaded chick was right. That bitch. Like, for real. But you got this, Pisces. There's going to be a lot of growth. There's going to be a lot of expansion. Take a little bit of time and kind of relax, because I feel like in August, seriously, there's going to be this huge life change. So keep an open mind, open perspective, and open heart, because it is going to be very fruitful for you. Okay. Couples. Let's see what's going on with couples. I kind of like doing that. The couples and singles as well. Couples, you guys are going to actually have, how am I going to say this? You guys are going to actually have a moment where there's going to be some clarity. I think for some of you guys dealing with relationships, your partner is actually going to bring up this whole life change and cycle to you guys. So this could actually be a dual planning. You know what I mean? For what you guys want to take to this next step. But there is going to be a walking away of something for both of you. Okay. And it's actually going to help in this relationship as well. Singles. Pisces, if you're in a committed relationship, this is a soul connection as well. I feel for even some of you Pisces, because I am just so drawn to this. And I actually have never noticed this on the card. I don't know why. I've been using this deck for like a year. This soul connection actually came with you on intentionally. You guys have a contract that's not yet fulfilled. I feel like, honestly, this is a past life regression. You guys were both travelers together in a past life, dealing with Viking, Nordic. So if you and your partner are really drawn to that, it's because you guys were actually connected in that life as well. That is when your guys' journey started. Okay? So I think that was pretty cool that popped up. Singles, you're focusing on your pentacles. For some of you singles, I even think that you called somebody out on their bullshit. I do. All right, you told them that you did not want to go out with them. Like, You do not want their coffee. And you told them that, Pisces. It was a very like, yeah, okay. You know, because you just so do not see anything. You're way more focused on what you need to do and where you want to go. It's not even a feeling of like, you just don't want to be in that moment right now. You're just not feeling giving up some of that vulnerability to be open to another relationship at this moment. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. That is what I have. That's funny. You totally turned down somebody's coffee, Pisces. You did not want their crumpet. You said your crepe is crap. Okay. Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. So, Aries. What do we got for Aries today? Aries. Aries, you have just released some karmic debt. I feel like you're actually coming out of a very shit cycle. I'm just going to call it what it is. Aries, you guys haven't been sleeping either. There's something going on with your sleep patterns, Aries. Like, big time. I feel like you're waking up actually between like 2:30 and about 5:30 in the morning. And you're just up. Nope, I am not done Gemini yet. I'm actually on Aries. I'm going to end with Cancer today. So, yep. So, yeah. So, for Aries, there's like, I can't even explain it. It's just everywhere. Aries, you're scattered everywhere. Why are you scattered everywhere? It's because this cycle really took a lot out of you. There was a huge break in this cycle, actually, is what I'm feeling for you, Aries. This was like a life lesson. Like, this is one that you will not repeat again. Or allow somebody in your tribe to come in, like, close. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, what do we got for Aries today? Aries, you are definitely focused on your finances right now because you are so stressed out. There's a lot of anxieties and not feeling in control of yourself. You know what I mean? Thank you. You're going to make me cry. Like, legit. I've been super emotional lately, and I think I don't know. I needed to hear that. So thank you. I truly appreciate that. Aries. For you guys, I feel like you don't know kind of where you're going to next. But unlike a child, you have the experience and you also have the fear. Okay? And I don't mean that in a bad way, because sometimes fear makes us move forward even when we don't want to, because we know where we don't want to be. You know what I mean? Taking that next step is very scary. I feel for some of you guys, though, it's about releasing some of these anxieties. The things that have really happened for a lot of you, Aries, has really been fucking heartbreaking. I'm just going to call it what it is. You know what I mean? Like, there's been loss. There's been a lot of feeling not able to achieve the things that you guys want to achieve, Aries. All right, that's going to change. You have all the things to go to that next level, but I feel like your heart space is in need of a lot of healing. Okay. Yeah, it's a general collective. I do a collective for everybody in the morning. Dealing with your signs. I usually do it at like 8:30, but I've been sick. It's a whole thing. But right now, this is your mindset. You don't feel like you're filling your cups, and you sure as hell don't feel like you're filling anybody else's right now, okay? I want to see what this uptick is. It's because you're being called to rest. Some of you guys are actually, honestly, and I'm just going to call it what it is. Be careful, Aries. Because I feel for some of you guys, if you do not listen to your body, you're going to be worn down by the weekend. You know what I mean? You're going to be worn down, and you're actually going to be forced to rest. And that's because for the next phase, and this is not going to be a very slow progression now that you have released a lot of this karmic debt. Some of this is actually past life debt as well. So if you're feeling, for some of you Aries, like there's been a plane shift, okay? I guess that's how I'm really going to like call it. Like, you feel like you're here, but you're not. It's because you up-leveled. You've shifted planes. All right. Once you start releasing a lot of the human egos, or the human bonds is what I like to call them, because once you start releasing those and you start going into this other realm where you start really realigning where your 5D is, especially if you're astral projecting and things like that, even though you're projecting in your own home, it's still something that needs to be done. You're still exploring, you're still understanding. Once you astral travel, I feel like for you guys, especially for some of you Aries, you're going to find your true calling. Okay. So that is why some of you guys could be waking up in the middle of the night as well. So just keep that in mind, Aries. Yeah, because the next level, you're going to upcycle. You're actually going to be healing the heart, but there's going to be a lot of growing. This is going to be a very fast pace. I keep on hearing September. So don't be surprised if you get some sort of phone call or some sort of like stability coming in September. Okay. Honestly, I feel for some of you guys, it has to deal with a home. So there could be a closing out on a home. There could be a lease agreement that's going to come into play, things of that nature, okay, when it's coming to September. But you guys got this. You guys are actually going to open up a creative flow as well. But today, it's really going to be about staying out of your heads and heal. Heal. It's okay to feel shitty sometimes. It's okay to cry. Crying heals the soul. I am learning that. And I used to not be a crier, and now I fucking cry over everything. I can't even watch some TikToks. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm talking about. Like you find like something will pop up and you just like, you get all up in the feels and that's just how I feel. Aries, because you got this. It's all going to come. You are the sun, the rebalance, sun's rebirth, sun's openness. Sun's a hot 12 days. All right. Aries that are in couples. What is going on with Aries and couples today? Couples. You guys are actually going to be doing something today. I feel for some of you guys, actually, your partner or your situationship, they're actually going to give you some really like knowledgeable information. Some of you guys are actually dealing with a Cancer. You guys are also, this is also fast paced. So this could be a random thing. Y'all could just be sitting at home and you're just like, your partner could be looking at you and you'd be like, yo, let's go out. Let's go do something. Let's go for a walk. And you're going to be like, bet. That's actually going to help. I feel like with the anxieties and stuff, it's actually going to allow you to open up as well. So, you know, it's really going to be about releasing the feels and not feeling like, you know, that you're not enough. That you're not able to talk. That there's really no conflict with you guys either. None at all. There's actually going to be a little bit more of a built stronger foundation with you guys today. And I think it's because you're going to open up and allow these things to come into fruition. Your partner is very understanding as well. You guys do complement each other. For some of you guys, if you feel hindered from talking to them, this is not for you at all. But these are for the couples that really like take the time, and you're going to be surprised, couples. That's all I can say. Singles, you're manifesting. You're totally manifesting somebody to come into your realm. And I feel like for some of you guys, you got a couple choices. So for some of you singles that are not completely in a commitment or a situationship, you have a couple options available. And I really think that each of them are going to reach out today. I'm just being 100% honest. So keep your options open. If you're getting drawn to like having a discussion with one, or just really like, you know, sit back, watch a movie, hang out. You're actually going to take the opportunity, but you're going to have a couple of different ones. So go to who you are drawn to, or who you think is not going to throw the hot dog water vibes today, because you got enough. You know? You got enough. So that's what I have for you guys today. I'm sorry it wasn't grand. We'll try again tomorrow. We'll totally try again tomorrow. I am going to do it at my regular time, though. Okay, so I will be on at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. All right, Tauruses. Tauruses, you're ending a cycle. And some of you guys, that are confused about your relationship, you about to dive in soon. I'm just saying, you're about to dive in soon. So be prepared. Be prepared to let the guard down a little bit, Tauruses. I'm just calling it what it is. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys. So, yeah, Tauruses, some of you just got caught by the little love bug, and you are appreciating this individual, okay? This is somebody you're not exactly in a relationship with, as, like, per se, Facebook official, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But, like, you guys have the same level of compassion and admiration for each other. Okay, this is a person you've known for a while, Tauruses. This is not a new energy that I'm feeling instantly into your guys' read today. But you're still conflicted. And I feel like for you, it's the confliction that you don't want to bring them into some of bullshit that you guys are experiencing right now. I feel for some of you Tauruses, there's a little bit of deceit of self. Okay, I'm just going to call it what it is. There's things that have been going on behind the scenes that people don't really know, and you're hiding. You're hiding big time, Tauruses. You're kind of doing the whole bullhorns bullshit thing. Okay, I'm just going to call it what it is. And honestly, it really is one of these things that the people that care about you already know. So you're not hiding it well. But they know that you are really, you know, you're really going through this transition in this phase right now. So even though that this person in this situation is beautiful, you guys are not going to connect as per se, like right now. But you are on the path to coming into union. Okay, and I think that you know that, and I think that you appreciate that, and you want that to happen. But right now, your fear is superseding your future. You're super focused on your career path right now. For some of you Tauruses, I feel like there has been a lot of conflict in the workspace. Okay, especially dealing around like coworkers. So for some of you guys, it could be, you know, gossip. It could be just hours are really again misconstrued. Like you really are seeing the lines being drawn. You know what I mean? It don't matter where you work. I'll just call it what it is. Unless you work for yourself and you can be your own favorite. There's always those situations. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And I feel for some of you guys have actually missed out on some opportunities due to this. And you're starting to realize the favoritism tier, and you ain't on that tier. You know what I mean? There's a lot of gossip. There's a lot of bullshit going on. And you're not getting paid to what you're putting in. Okay, so for some of you Tauruses, you're going to be walking away, or you're actually going to be, justice is going to be served in this. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate that. I really do. I love rock star vibes. I just like you. I like your energy. I would love to read you sometimes, like privately. That'd be so cool. But I do. I feel for a lot of you Tauruses, justice is going to be served. And it's because you're moving on. Okay, you're allowing those things to go the way that you want them to go, not what somebody else thinks that you should do, because you've been manifesting this. But for some of you guys, you are being deceitful to yourselves when it comes to finances. Even if this job that you are at isn't paying a ton, it is paying more than enough. And I think some of you guys are actually frivolously spending right now. You're finding comfort in the instant gratification. Okay, everybody does it. It's a very human fucking thing. Okay, I am not blasting you guys, but then you're kind of feeling bad about it, and you're feeling anxious about it. It's like, I want to get to this next level. How the hell am I going to get to this next level? You know what I mean? But you're going to get there. Honestly, I feel like even for some of you guys, as early as next month, like August, you guys are going to start seeing the change and turn. Some of you guys are going to actually travel for this as well. But there is going to be a promotion. There is going to be an uptick. For some of you guys, even dealing with this job, like I said, justice is served. There's going to be a closing out of that cycle of gossip and bullshit. And you will get recognized for it. It's going to take some time, though. Okay? It is going to be a process. But Tauruses, your close people, you need to talk to them. They already know. They're just waiting for you to say it. Just so you know. Like I promise you, you're not hiding well. Okay? You're hiding under a see-through curtain. You know? So, Just be open and honest with yourself. There's a lot of love for you, Tauruses. Your circle generally loves you, and they generally are concerned. They want to see you be that strong, motivated Taurus that you guys are known for, okay? Some of you guys are actually dealing with a fire sign. I see Leo, I see Sagittarius as well. So for some of you guys dealing with the fire signs, talk to them. They're really open and able to have this conversation with you. I feel for some of them, those are your biggest supporters. Biggest supporters, I'll call it what it is. All right. So if some of you guys got some fires in your life, definitely have a conversation with them about how you're feeling, because they're going to be way more understanding than you think. Okay. What is going on for Tauruses as far as relationship? More really no commitment right now. You're more focused on yourself and what you need to do. If some of you guys are dealing with couples, if you are in a couple, Taurus, there's really not a lot of communication. I'm just going to be 100. And you know what? It's okay, because I feel like your partner is very understanding in that, and they know that when you're ready, you will come to talk. Another thing involving the couples, there's really not a lot of intimacy either. That's also very understanding. Singles, you have no desire. You are not trying to freaking be wrapped up in anybody or bring anybody into your crap, okay? Because you just ain't feeling it. You are not feeling somebody coming in. And you know what? For some of you Tauruses, I feel like it's not even just over the financial aspects, or you think that your life's a mess. You just really are at the point in your life where you're like, you know what? I don't really feel like putting myself out there right now. You know what I mean? You're more focused on wanting to be who you are than to try and possibly change who you want to be for somebody else at this point. Okay? So that's what I have for you guys today, Tauruses. We'll definitely check the scope tomorrow for sure. Geminis. Gemmies. Why aren't you talking? Some of you guys are not talking, Geminis. You're not. Very quiet, very in your head. Some of you guys could be some of you guys could be feeling with stomach issues. Okay. Some of you guys are not feeling well, very under the weather. As soon as I step into Gemini's energy, I felt instantly drained. And that could be because I'm also a sick bitch right now too. But I feel for Gemmies, you guys are tired. And not just on a physical level. Like, you guys are energetically tired. But you're pushing through. And I feel for some of you Geminis, honestly, nobody really knows. Because you are behind it pretty damn well. Okay? Because you're still going. Like, you guys are going in, putting in the work, putting in the hours. You guys are giving to others, people, you know, like, your friends, you're helping others, but it's like when the silence hits at night, or when you're by yourself, or you have that moment and you take that breath in, you realize how much is going on the inside for some of you Geminis, okay? That's not everybody, but just for some, that's a very big thing that I am feeling right now. For some of you Geminis, you're also not talking on a particular situation. This has to deal with somebody in your personal life. This person has caused a lot of turmoil, and not in a very intentional, malicious way, but more of like, I can't take care of you. I can't take care of you. I'm barely able to figure myself out. I am not you're not my responsibility. I don't feel like this has to deal with kids, but I feel like this has to do with an adult person in your life. Whether this is a sibling, whether this is a friend. And I'm not just talking on like a physical level. I'm talking like mental, emotional, physical, financially. It's just like this person is kind of draining. All right. Like literally draining. Energy vampire. I almost said a succubus. Okay. And you're actually going to detach from that, because you're tired of falling on some swords. Okay? There is something going on with that individual where you're actually going to do a separation, or you're going to straight up like give these boundary placements in a very minimal amount of time to see if this individual or this situation changes. But I do see you finally closing out that cycle, because you're tired of this. It's like, we have the balance, but you know what? You just want to keep on playing those games and having me grasp at this one when you got all this bullshit behind your back. Like, you're literally draining, you know, and you don't want to deal with it anymore. And I just heard I'd rather be alone than deal with the bullshit. So for some of you guys, there could be a walking away. There could be an openness. Cycles are changing. Moon, there's an illusion. I just wanted to do some affirmations as well, because you are going to heal that heart space and you are going to take it. Some of you guys are actually putting money to the side as well. And if you're not, I suggest that you do. So, and it might not even just be for this situation, but it could also, there could be something going on in the coming months where you might need a little bit more finances than what you realize, whether it's a hiccup. I just heard vehicle. So just pay attention to your guys' vehicles, keep up on the maintenance, but definitely have a little bit to the side for an extra expense that could be coming your way as well. I see a new beginning, but this, I'm just going to call it what it is. It's going to take a lot of boundary placements, and you have a lot, and I just noticed this. You have a lot of waning gibbous in these cards. Waning gibbous moon cycle is very powerful. A lot of people don't realize is what to bring in, okay? The waxing is going, the waning, did I say that right? I probably didn't, because I'm ridiculous. But anyways, the waning is powerful. Do some work if you can during the waning gibbous phase, okay? Because I really feel like there's actually a new beginning ahead during that cycle as well. We do have a new moon coming up. I believe it is, I don't know what the date is. I believe it's the 28th is the new moon. So pay attention to that as well. That is about rebuilding and kind of like expelling out. You know, as the full moon has energy, all the cycles have energy. All right. But pay attention to the moon phase for you guys. Gemmies. More boundary placement. What's going on with career with this? Because there's a new cycle coming, but I think it's you taking back your power. You allowing yourself the nurturing that you've given. Now you got a lot to say because now cards are falling everywhere. For some of you Geminis, this new beginning is due to the placement boundaries with this individual. Yep. Yep. Because after that, you're collecting for yourself. You're no longer going to give into that energy. And that energy is going to realize that, and then it's going to be roles reversed. They're going to be anxious. They're going to want to be the ones who's like, For some of you guys, though, there could be gaslighting. I'm just going to call it what it is. This person could definitely try and do the whole role reversal thing. But I don't think you're going to bend this time. I don't think there's any sort of wanting to do that anymore because you're tired. You're just ready to the next phase. Careful. Tower moments. Tower moments are ahead. Chance for a new beginning. Some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius particularly. It's going to be a rebalance. What about career? Because we did couples. Couples was big in your guys' career-wise. You're actually going to have an uptick with career. Some of you guys could actually be looking for a partner when it comes to career. Or you're going to be partnered up with somebody that's going to teach you some things, and you're going to actually have a balance when it comes to your career. There's going to be an uptick. It's a slow progress. I keep on hearing November for you, Gemmies. Don't be surprised if people start really like following you, or you start seeing people doing a lot of things coming up to speed. What about singles? There's career. Dealt with couples, because I feel like that dealing like the energy, the vampire, things like that, that's for couple people. That is not dealing with single. Okay, so singles, you're actually just kind of like in that death mode. Like a new beginning's coming. It's not coming fast. You're kind of just focusing on yourself. There's like there's not even a want. I'm just gonna call it what it is. There's not even a want. You're just not in the mood, Gemmies. You're just not in the mood. Because you feel like if some of you singles have just got over, or you are dealing with somebody that you think is shady anyways. You know what I mean? So you're actually withdrawing more of your energy than putting into it right now. So, because I see a third party when it comes to singles. So be careful who you're talking to, singles. Because there could be definitely a third party involved. So that's what I have for you guys. That's what I have for Gemmies. And last but not least, our Cancers. Our Cancers. And then I'll do my whole, like, promotion spiel at the end. Whatever. I need to be confident and promote myself, right? Right. Sorry if it seems like I'm getting tired. It's kind of because I am, but that's okay. I'll be back again tomorrow morning. Get back on my Twitch. All right, Cancers. Last but not least, our Cancers. What do we got going on today, Cancers? Oh. You are stuck. You are stuck between a rock and a hard place right now, Cancers. You have the possibility for a new beginning, but there's something in your 3D that's stagnant, like making it stagnant. I feel like this has to do with an ex or something involving like some sort of house or financial like litigations dealing with an ex. Okay. If you are Cancers, just know that chance is, there's going to be another opportunity, but if you have an openness right now, it's actually not going to come into fruition, because you're going to actually take care of the obligations ahead. I feel like today you're actually going to find a truth that is going to be revealed. This has to do with your finances. Again, I feel like it has something to do with an ex or a situationship involving a house. But you're going to realize, a very open and it's not, I'm trying to word this without sounding like a complete ass. This truth is going to hurt, but it's going to be needed. You know what I mean? I feel like you have been lied to for months, Cancers, involving this situation, and now everything's coming to a head and you're going to be open with it. And I feel like that's actually going to happen today. This is dealing with the male energy. Okay, I'm just going to call it what it is. This is dealing with the masculine energy with this deceit. So whether this is a father figure, whether this is a brother, co-worker, this is dealing with a very masculine energy. Okay, and I just say he for masculine and she for feminine. It does not mean sex nor gender. Okay, it's just the energies. Because you're tired of it. You're going to tell this masculine energy that you no longer want to, and you're actually going to find a peace within that. You are going to be, there is going to be an uptick in your finances, but it is about closing out this cycle. Today, it's really going to be on whether you are able or willing to want to have this conversation. But something's going to be said today involving this that's going to freaking click with you. Okay, I'm just going to call it what it is, Cancers. There's going to be something that clicks today with this situation. And you're going to be like, bet, I freaking knew it. I didn't want to be that person, but I think I'm going to be that person. All right, you're going to use those little fucking grabby grabs to clamp somebody. And it's going to fucking hurt. And you know what? They kind of need it, though. I'm just going to call it what it is. Sometimes truth hurts. And there's a reason for it. It's because you got to call yourselves out and somebody else. Sometimes people think of it as conflict, but you know what? In all actuality, when those types of truth comes out, there's actually more opportunity for solutions. It's really on how everybody takes it. And I think today you're just going to, somebody is going to irk you and you're going to pinch them. All right. Maybe not physically, but like you're going to pinch something. You're going to pinch a nerve with them and they're going to be called out. All right, Cancers. I'm just calling it what it is because you see the patterns. You see the patterns. This is a situation where this is the same situation, different face, and you ain't willing to deal with that again. Okay. That is something that I'm really feeling for you, Cancers. Because you're ready to move on to the next phase. You've done a lot of growing. A lot of growing, Cancers. You've done a lot, even as far as like your physical health and things of that nature, you have really been trying to take care of yourselves as best as you can. Mentally, I feel like there's been a growth and uptake. You're finally realizing where you want to be on this next phase of your journey, and who you want in your next phase. You're very, very particular about it. Cancers are always particular about their circle anyways, but this is like, you better fill out a questionnaire, and even for some of you guys, you're like doing the imaginary background check. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you're literally like, Is it there? Yes. Awesome. Love it. Cancers, today you're going to actually be able to enjoy the things that you enjoy to do after this conversation, or what you're going to do with that. Okay. But there is a solution. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with music, arts, things of that nature. You're actually going to be able to enjoy some of that today, which is really nice. I feel for some of you guys, you're even writing. Okay. There's this openness and this willingness to just really be vulnerable and let your creative juices flow today. It's actually going to help you gain some clarity and some insight on the situation that's been bugging you for a while. And really just, honestly, I feel like for some of you guys, it's even a form of like being able to control yourselves, I guess is the best way I can explain it. Instead of going in there and being in the heat of the moment, this is going to give you some clarity and insight into it. All right. What's going on for Cancers with couples? Cancers with couples. Career-wise, there's really no uptick for you guys. Job-wise, I don't see much movement. There's stability for some of you guys that haven't been feeling stable. There's going to be an uptick in finances. I keep on hearing, though. Oh, excuse me. I keep on hearing November. So pay attention, Cancers, to the month of November. For some of you guys, I don't know why it just up. I don't know why this just uploaded. For some of you guys, if you are in military or anything, be prepared for a possible another deployment or a situation, like just be ready to leave home for a couple weeks, up to 6 months. Okay, some longer. I don't know. I just heard year. So for some of you Cancers, if you're dealing with military or things of that nature, just be prepared. Okay. Couples. What is for couples? All right. Some of you guys dealing with couples, this is not what you wanted. This was somebody that you were manifesting the shit, but you were not looking at the qualities. And at the end of the day, this was a situation where it was kind of a fish. But this person wants to go. I feel like it was very immature. But this person is trying to learn and to grow. They do have genuine feelings for you. They do care for you. But your heart's not there. Your heart is with somebody that you've met already. Cancers. You dream of this person. You dream of this person. This person is a fire sign. Ooh, I just got chills. That's funny. You want to reconnect with this person, but you don't know how when it comes to this. This is a soul connection. This fire sign that you think of as a soul connection, Cancers. This person came in and broke you. When you guys connected in the past, there was a lot of confusion. I even feel for the fire sign, they were very stuck in a devil energy. Okay. There was a lot of not understanding how to grow. Things of that nature. I even feel for some of them, there was a third party. But you have not lost want for this person. And it bothers you because you've tried to move on. And it seems like when it comes to your relationships recently, for some of you Cancers, it just doesn't line up. You're not feeling whole. So I feel for some of you Cancers, you're actually going to be reaching out. Okay. But you're sitting in some sort of regret. There was some sort of situation where you feel like you could have put more into it, and you were so in your head and so heartbroken, like you just couldn't at that moment. Okay? Yep. So you're releasing. This double energy is no longer going to be a part of who, what, or where you are. It's going on to this next phase. But I don't think there's going to be for some of you guys, a complete walking away from the person that you're with now. But for some of you guys, this past person is coming back. You want this past person to come back. And you're trying to figure out how to get this past person back. Because you want a new beginning. Yeah, and you want it to move forward. Alright, damn, that was intense for you. Cancers, dealing with freaking people. My God. Cancers. What about singles? What do we got for singles today? You guys are not doing shit. All right, singles, I'll just call it what it is. Y'all ain't doing nothing. You're going home. You're sitting there. And you're kind of just not in the mood. Two people. I just heard it's two people outside. For some of you Cancers, you ain't doing nothing. You don't want to do nothing. You're dealing with the past. Again, that X is popping up in the heart space, Cancers. Again, even for singles. So even if you are single, this X that you were thinking about is even coming up in your guys' charts. You don't want to bring somebody else in because you still have hope for this situation and you're trying to heal as best as you can. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Cancers. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. I do apologize for being late and not being able to do the Twitches the past couple days. I did not do one on Friday and I did not do one yesterday. Okay? If you like me, please like and follow me here on TikTok. If you like me more, follow me on my other links. All the replays for the Twitch are timestamped on my YouTube. As soon as they download, I timestamp them and I put them right on my YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe there on my YouTube. Always ring the bell for notifications for my new content. I also put shorts up there and some messages as well, okay? Other than that, I hope you guys have an awesome day. I hope that the horoscopes resonated. And shit, I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, bye guys.